First of all, when you came out, I've been wanting to see you do that performance since Michael Jackson passed.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see that happen, and you didn't disappoint. The thing with the
Thank you.
lights was crazy, and it was. I've been waiting. A lot of us have been waiting for that performance.
Yeah,
right?
I was super nervous that day.
You were nervous?
I
Were
was
you?
shaking the whole time because I haven't been on stage to really perform. I think in about a year since my last tour over there. So like when I got a chance to get on stage, I was looking at all the audience members and everybody was in the crowd. And I was like, dang, everybody looking at me like, don't mess up, don't mess up. So I'm like, man.
Do you feel that pressure though? Like it's an extra. There's always like this extra sensitive moment. I don't know. It's getting lighter, but there's still. How's he gonna do?
Yeah, it's always
what's gonna happen.
It's always like everybody's on the edge of the seat, like, yeah, let's see what he gonna do now. If he mess up, we gonna laugh. Yeah. So it's kind of like I always gotta prove myself. Always taking the underdog approach.
That was your first back on BET thing too. Right?
Yeah. I had done previous like 106 & Park appearances, but it wasn't to the magnitude of that actual
performances.
Yeah.
And then I think even after the show, I said on Stephen Hill or one of the other people from BET were doing press, and they were like, yeah, it was time. We feel like he has, paid his debt and everything, and it was time to give him a second chance. And then the media in the press room, I guess they said that after.
Yeah.
So I think all of that feeling was there in the room.
Yeah.
And then you have this super duper emotional moment in front of everybody.
Yeah, I was embarrassed, because it's like when you get a beating in front of your friends by your mama and you try not to cry and you hold it in, you're like, yeah, no, it ain't hurt. It was kind of like that, but it was.
People questioned you after whether it was real or not. Whether it was
I think people with negative energy, period, are gonna try to bring that into equation all the time. But
haters.
Yeah, exactly. So I think people naturally felt what I felt, and it was genuine from my aspect. So.
But did you have to be like that on stage, right? To have that moment where you get that emotional. Is there still a tag on my sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Popping tags. You heard it. You heard the sound effect. Can't make that up. Anyway, so so you can't just let loose like that without at least, I don't know. Did you have the intention of like, I'm just gonna go up there and let go whatever happens? And
not really. I actually had my performance actually planned out as how I wanted to really perform it. Like I want to come do here, so I jump on this part, I'm gonna dance here, and then at the last part I was gonna really sing for them and really sing that song.
Man in the mirror. You were gonna give them the man in the mirror.
I was trying to give them that whole the mic feel, everything. Right. But as the show progressed, and I saw how everything was going, and it was doing like extremely well. Like even with the lights, everything was falling into place. And I was like, yeah, this is the last part. I gotta go out there and sing the song. Then like this for a split second, I really heard the words to the song, and I was just like,
oh God.
Am I crying? Is this? I'm trying to sing it as I go.
Did part of you want to run off the stage?
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I was mad. You can see me on the actual performance, and I kind of like throw my fist down, like, man, I can't get the words out. Like I'm trying to sing, and it's like the whole time.
You have to let it go.
But yeah, it was cool, man. It was a blessing in itself because people got a chance to be inspired again.
Have you watched it back?
Yeah, I watched it back.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think like 3 days after, because I didn't really want to see it. And then I looked at it like, oh man, you're such a punk. You're crying on stage in front of everybody. But then I kind of I just realized, man, real men cry. So,
that's what you're going with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
You make t-shirts?
I'm gonna go with that. Real men cry. Let me get the t-shirts done.